What is up, you guys? It's your girl Kayla coming back at you with another Let's Talk Wednesday. Now, this week's Let's Talk Wednesday is going to be about abuse. Now, the only thing I'm going to be really telling you are what I have on these papers right here. And there are several different types of abuse, and I'm only going to go through a little bit of them. I'm sorry you hear him screaming because he wants to be a butt. But he's going to join us for Let's Talk Wednesday. So there are several different kinds of abuse. There's physical abuse, sexual abuse, mental and emotional, or mental and psychological abuse, and then there is, sorry, my papers are all out of order. Sorry about that. And then there's emotional abuse, of course. So let's go ahead and get started, and we are going to start off with physical abuse and then go on from there. I'm going to make this as short and sweet as possible because next week and the couple weeks after that I will be making videos that are going to talk more in depth about these abuses. So we're going to start off with physical abuse. So physical abuse, on average, nearly 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner. During 1 year, that adds up to more than 10 million men and women physically abused. That's a lot of people. A lot of men and women being abused. Not counting children, but I didn't put that down on this paper. So, 1 in 3 women have been victims of some form of physical violence by their loved one within their lifetime. 1 in 4 men have been victims of some type of physical abuse in their lifetime by a loved one. 1 in 7 men and 1 in 4 women have been victims of severe physical violence. 1 in 7 women and 1 in 18 men have been stalked by a partner during their lifetime. Crazy to think that, huh? 1 in 7 men, or 1 in 7 women and 1 in 18 men have been stalked by an intimate person in their lifetime. Now I'm going to move on to sexual violence because, like I said earlier, I will be doing extensive Let's Talk Wednesdays on each of these abuses. So sexual violence is one type of sexual abuse. 1 in 5 women and 1 in 7 men will be raped at some point in their lifetime. 46.4% of lesbians, 74.9% of bisexual women, and 43.3% of heterosexual women have reported rape during their life. 40.2% of gay men and 20.8% of heterosexual men have reported that they have been raped. 91% of all rape victims are women, and 9% of rape victims are men. 8 out of 10 cases of rape, the victim knew the person who sexually assaulted them. Now I'm going to move on to sexual abuse on a child. 1 in 4 girls, 1 in 6 boys will be sexually abused before they turn 18. 34% of people who sexually assault a child is a family member. Now, for me, because I do have 2 children, I have a little baby boy who is about 3 months old, and I have a almost 2-year-old little girl. And I would honestly go to jail to protect my kids from ever being hurt that way. And if they do ever get hurt that way, I would still go to jail. And I think any person would say that to keep their children safe. Now, I don't mean I'm going to hurt someone or anything like that, but I would rather put my life on the line than have my 2 little kids go through that. So, now let's move on to emotional abuse. I don't have the stats for it, but I do have some signs of emotional abuse for women that are abusing men, and men that are abusing women. And of course, again, I will be going through in detail when it comes time for their Let's Talk Wednesday. But here are the signs for a woman that is, or for a man that is being emotionally abused by a woman. They're going to be bullying. They're going to be unreasonable attacks. Gaslighting, which means lying and then claiming you are crazy. There's going to be mental and psychological, oh, wrong one, sorry. Unpredictable responses, constant chaos, emotional blackmail, rejection, withholding sex and affection, and isolating you. Now here are the signs of a man abusing a woman. Wants to know what you are doing at all times. Wants constant contact with you. Acts jealous, including constantly accusing you of cheating. Wanting passwords to your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, any social media platform that you have on your phone, or your laptop, or your phone. Tries to keep you from going to work or school. Gets angry in a way that's frightening to you. Controls all your finances and how you spend money. And decides things for you, like what to wear or what to eat. Now, I will have the links in the description below for all of where I got my information from that I'm reading. And of course, when it comes time for each of these segments to be done for each abuse type that there is, I will link those in the description as well. So right now I'm going to go on to mental and psychological abuse. And here are some signs and symptoms of mental or psychological abuse. They're name calling, they're yelling, insulting you, threatening you, or threatening to take things away, swearing at you, imitating or mocking you, ignoring you, isolating you, and excluding you from meaningful events or activities. Now that is it for Let's Talk Wednesday. I may have said Let's Talk Tuesday, but I didn't mean to say that. My mind is kind of all over the place. I haven't done much activity on YouTube like my vlogs because I have been sick for the last 2 days and I am just now finally feeling better, and I am actually recording for my vlog on my phone as well as doing Let's Talk Wednesday. But again, for next week's Let's Talk Wednesday, it is going to be about physical abuse, just to let you guys know. So if you don't want to tune in, you don't gotta tune in. But thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to see any type of video for Let's Talk Wednesday or anything at all. Leave a comment below for any videos that you would like me to do or what you would like me to talk about in Let's Talk Wednesday. I'm Kayla and this is Matthew, and I hope you all are having a good night or day whenever you are watching this. Bye!